Well, good evening, good evening. And gosh, I thought that song was so appropriate because we are with a company and a founder and genius scientist creator that's cracking the code of life. Oh my gosh. And probably like Robin and I and 998 other people that were on the first of the 4-week series that Jim Gilliland is doing on water education and X2O launch. Water is just such a huge subject and, such an important part of life on Earth. And we're adding a whole, David Schmidt, God bless him, is adding a whole new dimension that we'll talk briefly about tonight. I think we'll kind of keep this call a little short because a lot of us just got off a 45-minute water education call. The company sent out a beautiful update this morning. We sent out an email this afternoon, and our focus is it's launch week. It's X2O launch week. So I know, Robin, we're as excited as can be, and we know it's going to do to thousands and millions of lives and thousands of brand partners checks when the launch actually occurs.
We've been waiting for this day, and as you introduce the three waves of Life Wave, and this being the third wave, I just really went, oh my gosh! Not only is it the third wave, but for people with one water system, you get $1,000, and you don't even need to be active. And people want this so much. It's going to change lives, in our health and our wealth, and so fast. And we're really, really, really excited. And I just want to say for those of you that were on the call or were not able to get on the call that we were just on, it was recorded. It is going through compliance, and then it'll be available for replay in Live Younger YouTube. So we will definitely keep you posted on all of the upcoming information that everybody wants to hear. So tonight we want to talk a little bit about the water, a little bit about the launch, a little bit
Yeah.
about a few other things that are going on with the company right now that are exciting too.
So let me clarify. We, as soon as comes out of compliance and Jim has a commitment from them, they're going to process it quickly. We'll put it on Live Younger YouTube. We'll put it in the What's New section. We'll add it to the Live Younger Facebook group. So you'll know about it. We'll make it available as quickly as we can. Because we did max out the lines. You said they maxed out at 1,000 at 12 minutes after the hour.
I was watching.
Yeah. So next week we might have to up it to 2,000, and we'll work with Jim on that. But let's just jump in because it was a very wonderful update from the company, and this is information that you'll see if you're not getting the company newsletter. Let customer service know about it. Make sure you can. And we do normally post a link so you can get it through our Live Younger newsletter. But David here and the company set the information that's happening on April 9th, where X2O makes its debut and where we infuse water with light, patented technology, advanced dual stage filtration, hydrogen enrichment, transforming a daily habit into a more elevated wellness experience. So it's most of you know all this. I'm just going to blast through it real quickly so it does not go unsaid. 54.95 wholesale price starting Thursday, April 9th for brand partners only, not for customers, preferred customers, or retail customers. They'll let us know when we can start enrolling our preferred customers. Financing will be available through PayPal right on your order, right through your LifeWave website, and it's coming with 2,000 BV. There's 1,000 seller bonus, creating a powerful opportunity from day one. And as I said at launch, April 9th, it'll be available exclusively to brand partners in the US, sadly excluding California, Iowa, Wisconsin, to follow this summer once regulatory requirements are completed. Now, to be clear, our brand partners in California, Iowa, and Wisconsin can sell water systems all across in the other 47 states and be paid the commission. So if you have brand partners elsewhere, you can be paid the commission. So, and we did get some clarification talking with with Garrett, you could actually buy it and have it shipped to someone out of state. Maybe you live in LA and you know somebody in Las Vegas. You can have it shipped to Las Vegas and make a trip to Las Vegas and maybe take it home with you. But the company will not ship to these three states. But there's ways around that. So it'll be 54.95 for the PC when they begin order, and the retail will be 59.95. So anything that you wanted to share about this, Robin? Did I cover it okay?
A lot of people have said, well, when is that going to happen? It really depends on inventory. They've been building up inventory because they
Mhm.
knew the demand was high. So as soon as they have control of that, they'll open things up for the PCs. And just know that um, if they run out of inventory, there's more being made all the time. So
Every
it'll be a
day.
few days and it'll be shipped out right away. So they've been gearing up for this, and I hope everybody realizes that. And anyone who wants one will be able to get one.
Mhm.
In the buy now, pay later it happens instantly at the checkout time if you are approved. They have their
Mhm.
special requirements, but if you're approved, it happens right away. Some people said, "Well, at 12:01 on the ninth, can I place my order?" And I said, "Well, probably because it's the ninth." So it'll be very fun.
Yeah.
And my invitation to everyone is to, when you're bringing on new people, you're going to watch your volume numbers, and we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do want to mention when it opens up for customers and you sell someone retail, you're not going to make $1,000. You're going to make $1,500. So that's very, very exciting. Uh, experience this groundbreaking technology. There's an excerpt. We had a wonderful call with Meredith and David, the executive and presidential webinar last week, and the company has excerpted out their discussion about X2O from that call and making it available to everyone. So if you haven't heard that yet, you definitely want to, click here and listen to it. And that's from last. Oh, excuse me. That was I'm mixing the calls up. That was from last week's Product Connect. Okay, so we did have a presidential and executive call, but okay. So and then there was this fun one. You want to talk about this? There's not a lot of people. They're only looking for two people, but
But they're making it exciting. So if
yeah.
you want to be, just a little bit of an overview. Last we heard, it was the oldest intern has had over 2.3 million views, and David's focus of expanding brand awareness. This is one of the ways. The Welcome Center is another way. The Code of Creation's another way, and that's going to be available on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple Plus to hundreds of millions. So if you want to be on with William Shatner on one of the next two versions of The Oldest Intern, William agreed to be on it again. They're taking applications. So I opened up the application, and you've got to send some videos of yourself and explain why you want to do this. So it should be really, really fun for those that end up on that.
Mhm. For those two, they're not looking for a cast. They're looking for two shining stars from the Lifeway brand partner distributor
And yay,
base.
Dr. Velvet, she already put her application in. You go, girl.
That's
I
right.
love it. I love it. I love it. And I
Okay.
do want to acknowledge Roy. Roy is in Las Vegas and he's offering if anyone in California needs assistance, they can ship to him and pick it up from him. So that's
All
really,
right.
really generous of you, Roy.
Our Las Vegas drop point.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so just some of the updates. We have a new Central U.S. Sales manager, and Nick Kilpact. Is that
Mm-hmm.
it?
Yep.
Okay. And he's going to be doing the new member webinar on Wednesday. So you'll find out more about that. And presidential incentive trip qualifications ends April 12th. And then next week, next Wednesday, the Beverly Hills Film Festival world premiere of Coda Creation, backing up to the Dallas boot camp. By God's grace, I'm going to be at both of them. Robin's going to be home tending the home fort and taking care of the puppy. But going to be really exciting to be at the world premiere of Code of Creation. So it's going to be very exciting. So boot camp. Texas is an easy place to get to from all over the country. And they still have seats available, but this probably will sell out within the next week. And so I'm just encouraging any of you, if you haven't made a decision to come, just do it. You know, join us. There's going to be a lot of leadership there. There's going to be a big focus on X2O. So I know it's going to be a lot of training on X2O and, just general high level business training, community building. I'm pretty sure it includes a lunch. So join us there if you can. I look forward to seeing many of you there in Texas a little over 2 weeks from now. Great. So we've talked about the conference. Do you want to mention about
Yes.
registration and the room blocks, Robin?
Yes, really important to get your registration in. And when you bring on new people, make sure they get theirs in also. There are several room blocks available. People were concerned because they called the hotels and they weren't rooms, but yes, there are rooms. There's lots of rooms. The company has blocked out rooms. The Hilton, Westin, and Marriott are like right there. And so is the Clarion and the Sheraton Park. They're all really, really, really close to the convention center. We will be staying at the Hilton, and there's a really good open area down in the lobby area of the Hilton for hanging out and drinks and stuff. And we may have something else planned, but it's a little too early to tell you. But that is what's going on. And get your reservations. Keep your people together. In the same hotel. I know some people like certain hotels better than others, but those are all really, really close. And there's plenty of other opportunities for Airbnbs and things that aren't quite as expensive that are very close in walking distance.
Mhm. Great. Okay, so you want to take a quick look at the chat, Robin, see if there's anything we need to
I
address.
sure
Well,
can.
I
Uh,
mentioned the code of creation. This is so exciting. I'm just thrilled to be there. I'm flying from Montana to Los Angeles, spending a night there, going to the film festival, spending a night and flying to Dallas. So I'll be on the road for a few days, but this is going to be so amazing to be there with Meredith and Janine and the film producer Mickey Willis. Tickets are limited, but tickets were sold out, and the company got the film festival to move Coda Creation to a bigger room. So there are still some seats available. So if you haven't got your seat, uh, do it now. Click on it, go to the newsletter, click on that, and register. And if you haven't seen the trailer, that's a 9-minute trailer. It's really solid. After you watch the trailer, you're gonna click on that register for $25. I don't care where you live. It's worth the
It,
trip.
it, yeah, the reviews of the film are absolutely stellar. They're scheduled to be in 5 film festivals. Their hope and intention is to get to win some wonderful awards from the film, and it's a very good chance that could happen. And again, it's going to increase the exposure for the brand of LifeWave and tell the story of the Coda creation. I want to, mention something from the chat.
Mhm.
Someone says, is there going to be more information about X2O this week? The big answer is yes. There is going to be more information than we've ever gotten on any new product ever. And
Mhm.
they're going to be starting sending it out very soon. And I've seen a little bit of it. Great FAQs, lots of great information. I mean, even telling you that the filters have BV on them and what they cost and all kinds of things. So we're just going to be answering a lot of questions. We're all going to get to learn together, but the company has provided a lot of great resources. And there is a wonderful video, it's very short, in the back office under resources called Synergy, which is what David talks about, the synergy between X39, X2O, and Cellergize. It's the perfect triad. And they all affect each other in wonderful, positive ways and synergistically support each other. So that's a good thing to share with people. And everyone's going to want each of those products. Celergize is a runaway hit. I mean, we didn't know it was going to be such a hit, but it is. And I just do want to do a little warning. Um, the serving uh, that is recommended is 2 scoops. 2 scoops will give you the right amount of copper for a day. As much as you like it, you don't want to have too much copper. So it's just a little warning. That's all. Okay, we can move on.
I just want to show everybody my
Your
X2O
X2O
glass.
glass.
Look at
Yes.
it. It is, uh,
I'm,
cheers.
I'm glad to see you drinking water, my dear. Yes, very good.
After tonight's call, I'm going to drink a lot more water.
I figured as much.
Okay,
I think everybody
we're going
will.
to skip over the order forms and just jump into this week's upcoming calls. And this,
Let me make a
yes,
correction.
go ahead.
On Tuesday, it was my mistake. Dr. Velvet is actually going to be hosting Dr. Henrietta. So
Beautiful.
that's and it's on her calendar. She's going to be there. She was scheduled. It was my mistake. So you can't go wrong. It's just always a wonderful combination, and it'll be a great call. And then
Yep.
our new guy Nick is going to be doing the new member webinar. And again, please, if you have never seen it, you want to see what your people are being exposed to because it'll save you time in the training that you do with your new people because they've already been to the company training. So that's a great thing for all new people. And if you have never been there, go for yourself.
And I see a note, Lorraine, you said, when will the customer order form be fixed? I'm not aware of any problems. If you could let me know, we'll get it fixed right away. But this is the first I've heard. So you're saying the customer order form has an error in it somewhere. I don't care how many times you proofread, how many people you have proofread, there's always something gets missed. And I'd be grateful, Lorraine, just pointing that out to us, and we'll get that fixed right away.
And
So thank
yes,
you.
and I want to thank everyone that brings these things to our attention. Rowena contacted me earlier. There was a typo somewhere, and Liz fixed it right away. So please, and thank you. Let us know because, like Gregory says, we can prove as many times as we can. We still might miss something. So thank you so
Yep.
much for, your eyes and ears and helping us.
Great. So I think that kind of wraps it up, Robin, that what
Uh,
we've got for
uh,
tonight.
let's go a little further. I think it's really, really important for everybody to know that if someone has not been active, but they've renewed their membership, although they're not getting regular patches, they will still get a commission
That's
when
right.
an X2O is purchased underneath them. That is something
When
new.
by someone that they personally enrolled.
Exactly, by someone they personally enrolled. And I am seeing people come out of the woodwork. And so we're going to be talking more and more and more about, the marketing of this. Some people have this belief system because it's a high ticket item, and other people know that, it's pennies when you're looking at something that has such dramatic health benefits. Price is all about value.
Mhm.
And what's the value of you getting quality of life back? I mean,
Mhm.
there is no price. There is no price. So it's going to be fun. I think people are going to be
Mhm.
selling them a lot easier than you ever thought, and it'll be
Mhm.
really fun to get those $1,000 commissions.
Mhm.
The BV will be paid out in 2 different weeks. The first week will be a smaller amount than the second week, but the full 2,000 will be paid out, um, and that will go all the way up the tree.
The full 2,000 points and the full 1,000 commission.
Yes.
Good. And I wanted to briefly, Kira asked if the training would be offered virtually. Not so far. We've encouraged them to consider doing that. I haven't heard that they are, but we will continue nudging them that direction, especially if it sells out. Why not, bring in a camera crew and broadcast it so everybody that couldn't be there can watch it. So great question, and we'll see what we can't do for you, Kara, and for thousands of others that like to watch but can't be there.
And
Okay, I think.
there's still a lot of information in, in Live Younger Success on the water system.
Mhm.
So this is a good time. It's been a while since many of you have seen some of that. So get yourself juiced up, as this is going to be an amazing, amazing week for all of us.
Mhm. Sure is. So with that, we'll keep this call short, as we said, because we just had a long water call, and now we're having a dinner call. You know? And so we love and appreciate all of you, and we'll see you on one of the upcoming calls, maybe tomorrow night. And tomorrow night, by the way, is for guests, loaded up with prospects, guests, and customers. Um, so we'll be happy to see you there, and we're here for you. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Okay, bye bye.